Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Marquinhos. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a...
He's had a shot! Ødegaard gets it away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Breathtaking!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Fabian Ruiz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi. Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ødegaard. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha. Hakimi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Spread neatly.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Trossard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Merino, Havertz. Nice interception, well timed. Trossard. Oh, that's neat. Ødegaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he spark a counter here? And that is a little undercooked. Merino. That has been slung wide. Marquinhos with the clearance.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Lovely bit of skill. Gonzalo Ramos. Havertz.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rice. Goes looking wide. Merino. Lee Kang-in. Gabriel. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already... Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Saliba. Saka. Ødegaard is in a really good position out wide. Saka. Opts for safety. Ah, he's given it away. And he's got the beating of his man. He's Gonzalo Ramos! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, you can sense the anxiety. This is how they were beaten the first time round. This certainly looks happy. Fabian Ruiz! Havertz absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Saka. Havertz. Now it's Martinelli. Trossard. He's had a hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Attendance for this match was 60,179.
Ødegaard. That's tidy. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Some resolute defending there. Martinelli.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And now the breakaway. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ødegaard. Saka. Lee Kang-in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Dembele. Dembele. They're urging him to shoot. And he's managed to get free. Oh, and the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kvaratskhelia demonstrated great strength.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! In for a header! Just needed better contact. Lee Kang-in. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Ruben Diaz. Sancho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Portugal have produced another gem in the shape of this fellow, João Felix. Many assume he's a winger.
And the shot! Palmer. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So, a breakthrough already. Otavio. And João Palhinha. João Felix. And João Palhinha. Some really good ball movement. Otavio. Palmer. So what can they make of this? Otavio. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. Otavio wins the duel this time. João Felix. Portugal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Palmer.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Fernandes. Colwill. Otavio. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
James. Ruben Dias does well to get it back. That's an excellent interception.
Jackson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Neto stood his ground strongly. Caicedo. Colwill. Sancho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Otavio does really well there, strong defending. João Felix.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cucurella.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
João Felix. Vitinha. Now Otavio. Passing nice and neat. Rafael Leao climbs up big! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass somewhat off target. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Felix. João Felix! Could be danger here. Delivers the ball. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Otavio goes looking wide. João Felix. Rafael Leao plays it in. And back out it comes. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. James. Caicedo. And Fernandes. Palmer. Nice ball and he's in here. Oh, well played. And he's there to get it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Played out to the right. He is through here. Oh, he's played it in low.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Pedro Neto. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Sancho, he's got away, a lot of space ahead of him. Cucurella. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot. Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to ball clear. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Otavio. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Great hit! Oh, it's come loose. Plenty to aim at here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vitinha. João Felix.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. Sancho takes a look up. Oh, that's neat. Fernandes. Fernandes looking to penetrate opposition lines. Out for a throw. And it's been given away. Sancho! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 16.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 14. Número
Moved on
11.
forwards.
Número 23. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Matches Nunes going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Número 10.
Bernardo Silva.
Número 20. Número 8.
He's cut it out.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Madueke. Now then, the ball's come loose. Madueke. Great defending, strong and determined. Driving forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. And here's Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. João Cancelo, Bernardo Silva.
That's good defensive concentration.
Madueke, and he's managed to get free.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. McAllister, played back in. Endo. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Now it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Alexander-Arnold. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yamal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. McAllister, quarter of an hour played. Shot could be on. Zubimendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. McAllister, Konate, and here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's neat. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raya catches it safely. Neither side yet able to find the net. Konate. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. It's Morata! He's done very well to get to that.
Morata actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Darwin. Oh, that's fabulous. Nunez! And here's Mohamed Salah. Nunez. He's had a hit! Now that is commitment to the cause. Morata is there, and he can get that clear. Szoboszlai gets a foot in here. And here's Mohamed Salah. Diaz. Endo. He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
Endo is offering a right smile there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Konate. Diaz. And Robertson. McAllister. Out to the right. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Chooses to go cross-field. Robertson. And Diaz. Endo. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
To McAllister. Has a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Liverpool failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Little pass back. Fabian Ruiz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Endo. Now it's Diaz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Back into the middle.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal. Pedri. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Nice. Nunez! Oh, he's been caught on it here. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fabian Ruiz. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Morat. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Luis Diaz. Number 11, Mohamed Salah. Number 8, Somerset.
Robertson getting this one clear.
McAllister.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 19, Elliott. Number 38,
Gravenberg.
Substitution in progress.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Very nicely done.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Joselu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chiesa. That's good play.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Pau Torres can get it clear. Has a goal! And that would have won it.
Gravenberg was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. He's got tall! And somehow he managed to miss it. Chiesa! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get...
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Doku. Gundogan. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Coming on the field is number 31, Edison.
Martinez. And it's Messi. Good read, needed to be.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Quarter of an hour played. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Doku. That is lovely. Gundogan. And it's hoisted clear. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Guardiola. Interesting ball.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now it's Martinez. Messi. He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Garnacho. Deftly away. And it's Stones. Gundogan. Doku, he has found the way through. Guardiola could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. Doku. And here's De Bruyne. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Doku. Haaland. Nice interception, well timed. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Argentina clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's had it taken off him. Martinez. Messi. McAllister. And he's in on goal. Messi! Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's De Bruyne. De Paul. Rodri. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Garnacho. That is good alertness. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ederson. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante.
And the shot! De Paul. Now he's off and running. He's played him through. They're urging him to shoot. Messi gets into some space. De Paul. Martinez! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's having a go. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's De Paul. De Paul! Oh, that is rather wayward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Knocks it out wide. And here's De Bruyne. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Stones. A nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what? Can he finish? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Gundogan. Spread out to the left. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Number 26, Savino.
Intercepts the throw. That's well
Number
read.
11, Doku. Number 17.
Now it's Messi.
Number
Well timed,
19.
excellent interception.
Gundogan. Coming on the field, number 47.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Phil Foden. Number 10.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 8,
Kanji cuts it out.
Kovacic.
And here's Bernardo
Substitutions
Silva.
taking place.
Oh, that's neat. Kovacic.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome.
Bernardo Silva. Holland. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. Played in by... And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
He won't be happy with that one. Paredes. No way through.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, great ball! And that's a superb pass. Hits one! Oh, what about that? Finally! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Argentina take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Rodri.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. He can get that clear. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw-in. Aim forwards. Konsa. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement. Played back in. Saka. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Saka. That's very neat. Bellingham. Rice. And he's had a hit. And that's off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
England are seeing more of the ball, but still not carrying much goal threat. Foden! Oh no, what has happened here? Bellingham. And here's Kane. Kane put it away!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Alexander-Arnold. England are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Saka. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Oh, well played, well played. Rafael Leao.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo! Grealish. It's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Played out towards the right wing. Ball swung in. Cleared away. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Gehi. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's gone loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is as far as they're going to go. Grealish providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Grealish. He's in space and looking for options. And here's shot at goal! And that has been clubbed away. And back to the keeper they go. Pickford. And it's Grealish. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
England having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's played it in low. That's a throw. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Saka. Cristiano Ronaldo. Team still separated by the game's only goal.
The attendance for this match was
That'll be a throw.
96,628.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Saka.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that's fabulous. But they've got it again. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
they're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for England. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 8, Bellingham. Number 17, Grealish. Number
João
7,
Neves.
Bukayo Saka.
Ruben Neves.
Number 2, Alexander Arnold. Coming on the field, number 12, Walker.
And that's been intercepted.
Number 15,
He read that really well and
Chilwell.
stopped it.
Number
Bernardo
11,
Silva.
Gordon. Number
Portugal
14,
showing a little more
Gallagher.
urgency now, and to be
Number
honest, Peter,
24,
this is what's
Owen.
required.
They're coming
Substitution in
again
progress.
and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Diogo Dalot can get it clear.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. England still ahead by the game's only goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. Ronaldo was alert to the possibility. That could spell trouble. Oh, can he get onto this? Rice, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Now it's Bowen, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Great work on the overlap. He's played him through. He is through here. And the shot! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Even some of the opposing... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everyone.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And here's Sané. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Sané is eyeing up his options in the middle. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Olise. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Saka. Great work on the overlap. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Coman. And can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And through to the goalkeeper. Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Saka. And here's Kane. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's going for goal! Decent hit and on target. Bayern Munich are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Not got that quite right. Musiala. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rice. England are looking to break at pace. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Kane. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Coman. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Bellingham. Goalkeeper's ball. Coman. And Upamecano. Kimmich. João Palhinha. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Sané. Olise in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Bellingham. Foden. That pass has been well intercepted. Elise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham!
Bayern Munich really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Kane. Kimmich. Musiala. And João Palhinha. Sané. Olise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Kane. Bellingham. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Bayern Munich go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. That's going right the way across. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. Musiala providing an outlet on that flank. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Kane. Now it's Foden. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bayern Munich are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And here's Kane, foot in. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the
The
counter-attack.
attendance for this match was 60,179.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Kane. Coman. João Palhinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. Kane. And here's Kane. Kim Min-jae deals with that comfortably. Neuer clears.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Olise.
Menu,
Number 42,
Palmer.
Musiala. Number 11, Kingsley Coman. Number 10,
Kimmich.
Sane.
Well
Number
timed,
16,
excellent interception.
Joe Polina. Coming on the field.
Menu,
Number 45.
driving on and making good
Number
progress.
8, Leon Goretzka. Number
England
7,
are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Davis. Substitutions taking place.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kane. Kimmich. And Pavlovic. Kane.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Goretzka. Upamecano. And it's Davis. Pavlovic. Lima. Bayern Munich still ahead by the game's only goal. Davis. Bowen. Kane. Now it's Saka. Now there's a fine ball. Kane does have his name on the score sheet, of course. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, that's fabulous!
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now. Bayern Munich certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Has a go! Has another go! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Kane duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Coman. Oh, that's fabulous. Skim shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's... He's got the shot away! And he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely spread. And here's Coman. The referee's awarded a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Against the crossbar. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Olise. Olise, Konate, Palhinha kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he was quick to react. Forwards and with intent. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Thuram. Davis spots it and intercepts. Nkunku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Palhinha has been caught there, it's a foul. The pass has gone astray. Dembele. Nkunku. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, perfectly measured that. Thuram.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Coman powering forward. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Musiala is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Coman! Now, who's going to be first to this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. France are looking to go forward now. Olise. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Nkunku.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
João Palhinha. Musiala. Conte. Mbappe. Conte. And Konate. He shifted it to the flank. Thuram. And it's Dembele. Here's Tchouaméni. Nkunku. Real chance here. Defending of the desperate variety. Tchouaméni for Conte. And they're on him in a flash. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mbappe having a look.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Nkunku. Olise. And it's Conte. And here's Mbappe. Has a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pinches it off him. Olise. Now it's... and the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nkunku. Nkunku. And it's Dembele. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Now that's well seen too. And it's Dembele. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. This possibly the last play of the half. He gets big. Davis clears. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kimmich. And here's Coman. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now the finish! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nkunku turns Conte! That's a half-decent try.
Conte really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Olise. He's through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's another throw. Kimmich. Played in deep. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Coman. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Driving on and making good progress. Look at the space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. He can get that clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Great hit! And he's quick to get it clear again. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. And the shot's on here. He's free, he has... And the shots! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro
A case now of complete control.
À leur place, le numéro 6.
And here's Colomwani.
Le numéro 25.
Interesting ball. He's
Le
had
numéro
it!
14. Le numéro 5.
Sane
Changement
gets
en
good
cours.
distance on it. Pavlovic. And he's gone looking for safety. It's a throw-in. Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe!
Changement.
France have their second corner now. Kim Min-jae attempts a clearance. Looking for options for movement. He's done well to get that clear. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand.
Big chance! Sane tries making a foray down the right. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And now the breakaway. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Rabiot. That has been cut short. Gently done. Koundé. Can he get it through? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
La alineación de hoy será...
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And that gets things running. Darwin. Well-timed, excellent interception. And they've switched it over to the other side. Rodrigo. Eder Militao. Diaz chasing after it. Now it's Diaz. That's a little off target. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mohamed Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a lovely, neat pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Fiddles it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Lucas Vazquez goes short. Lucas Vazquez in acres of space out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Endo, forwards and with intent. And here's Nunez. And he's found a way. Nunez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Header! In he goes again! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. This might oh, shoots it! Sticks it away! Well, that's not going to count, and we go again.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. He is through here. Mbappe. Big header. And yes, it's there. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Chance to shoot now. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lucas Vazquez. Eder Militao. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mendy. Valverde. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Madrid go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Valverde. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Lucas Vazquez. It's Luke! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Madrid leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. Nunez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mendy. Valverde. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rodrigo. He's hit it long, but astray. And here's Vinicius Junior. Konate gets it away. Lucas Vazquez. Oh, he's been... Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Rudiger.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Lucas Vazquez. Rodrigo. Robertson. McAllister. Now it's Darwin. So we've reached the hour mark. Great ball if he can get there. Diaz!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodrigo. Valverde. And that has been slung wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's a pretty loose pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. Courtois. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodrigo is sharing after that one. Soboslai. Oh, important interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mendy. For Lucas Vazquez. Valverde. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's in on goal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Szoboszlai. Diaz. Van Dijk ploughing through the middle. Shot at goal! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 7.
So, all square and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 10.
Oh, he's burst through.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gakpo. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Gakpo. Szoboszlai. There's no flag.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Habrá
Diaz.
2 minutos de descuento.
That is lovely. Gets his head to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Two minutes to be added on. Diaz. And that's been drilled in. And he's managed to get rid. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people. And the shot! It's in!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And the pass is intercepted. Alvarez. Vinicius Junior. Llorente. Koke. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Llorente. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Correa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's a straight hit! It's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And he's done it again! He's got his second! So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's had it taken off him. Shifted upfield. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Griezmann. Chouameni. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to...
Solid! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? They've done it! And they are right back within touch. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Griezmann. Koke. Oh, can he get onto this? Molina. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rodrigo. Great and the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Eder Militao, bustling and very visible inside the box. Yeah, he's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Griezmann. Reinildo. For Koke. Out to the left it goes. De Paul. Carvajal does well to get it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, what can they come up with here? A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's just beyond his reach. Deftly away. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And we are already promptly back underway. Mbappe! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to go at it full tilt. Then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Olise looking for the runner, and he skips past his man. He's got away. Now the finish! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. DiMarco, and he's managed to get free. Thuram. Olise, and they can counter here. First quarter of an hour gone. He's away. He's under a lot of pressure there. The referee's awarded a free kick, and he is going into that little black book. Olise.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Çalhanoğlu, and the counter is on. Foot in. Now it's Thuram. He's beaten the last man. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is one way to stop him. Thuram. And he's on his way! Look at the has a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Bastoni. He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And here's Thuram. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pavard.
There they go, hunting again.
Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sommer. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pavard. Barella. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Dembele. He has found the way through. Dumfries.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Dumfries. DiMarco in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
That's very neat. Barella.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely aimed pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise. Dembele tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. DiMarco. He's in plenty of space here. Hernandez tries to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Very nicely done. Looks for the finish! Oh, it's come loose! And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he put it away? Thuram. Inter Milan, still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Almost an hour gone, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Fiddles it through. De Vrij attempts a clearance. Martinez. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Konate has given away a free kick. Dumfries. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Camavinga looks to get on the end of this. Olise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. DiMarco. Dumfries. Çalhanoğlu.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pavard. Bastoni. And they win it back again. Works it forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Koundé gets a foot in here. Olise, he's had a shot! De Vrij gets rid without sophistication. Camavinga. Thuram. Closing in on Thuram! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 2.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's found... There's the hit! Oh, terrible mistake. Ashlani. Pavard. Here's Zielinski. And the ball's come loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. That's an excellent interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Thuram. Well, that looks a good ball through. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, it's come. And that is that. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.